Alright, this is my first impression of the new Steam Client. So just give me one moment. I just have to minimize a couple windows. It's a little distracting. Okay. So the first thing I really don't like about the Steam Client is when you right click things, it takes forever for it to actually do the action. So I'm wondering if they fixed that now. It doesn't look like it. I already tried following a player. You can definitely see the delay there, and there seems to be delays in the clicks. But new features, I guess, are it shows potion boosts down here, so, and then has some green and red bar, so I'm guessing the red bar will go until the next stat change or something. Anyways, I wish you could. Can you move this? No, you can't really move that. And we're just gonna go do some Castle War stuff, so hopefully there's people to kill, because there's timestamps in the chat box, which that's pretty interesting. I did see one weird thing. So in settings, I think it was like text, and it says show mouse over text. When you have something, it'll be shown in the top left corner. When I turn that on, you see how it doubles the text up here. Other thing that I realized is that it changed the whole interfaces. So you see how my 18 minutes is up here instead of being somewhere else. So this is like up here, and like it just has this interface like pushed over to the top left. I guess I think it's because the 18 minutes was covering this stat thing up here, so I wonder if I changed the stat display, so if I turn that off, it still keeps the 18-minute thing up there, so I don't really like that. Stat. Alright. I wonder what that means. Oh, I think it's with that. So I don't want that. So it's keeping it on there anyways. The game's pretty empty because we just started up, but let's see. So if you see this player right here, he's just standing here, but if I try to follow, you see how long it took it, like have the interface open, it takes like a really long time for it to respond. Like one, and then it moves. Just feels slow. Alright, and dragging is alright, I think. Let's just try some basic Kate exploding on here. So I'm gonna just set up a little line right here. 2, 3, 4. Let's just check it out. That was weird. Alright, let's go downstairs and try that again. It does feel like something's a bit off with the clicks on the client, so I'm not really liking the Steam client too much. And let's hover over text is kind of annoying. Boost, I think, is what it is. So I have to get off of it. See, if I leave that and then I go to the settings again. See, if I did that and I hold it here and I stay in here and then I go back to boost. Even if I turn that off, it stays like that. It's locked on my screen, so that's kind of annoying. Let's go back to boost. Okay. Alright, let's just get that off of there. Alright, and then there's some on the boost, there's some 6 options, so let's just change it to 1. So it just does attack by default. I don't think you can change which one you want. So I wish I could just set one for magic or whatever. Okay, let's go back to the exploding the Kates. These click boxes are kind of terrible. The barricade hitbox up there is kind of annoying. Let's see. Oh, it naturally disappears. That's kind of nice. click boxes are kind of terrible. The barricade hitbox up there is kind of annoying. Let's see. Oh, it naturally disappears. That's kind of nice. Okay. So I gotta test upstairs as well, so I'll just try blowing all these up. Alright, it seems like it can work if the actions are queued up, but there seems to be a little bit of delay on here. So there was one guy upstairs. Well, it shows HP. So it shows the HP up here, which is kind of weird how that would work. Because certain levels and brackets, you don't know what people's HP are, especially the peers, so. I don't want to kill someone that actually wants to fight back. Alright. Very typical. What else is different? So, okay, this has cooldown thing right down here now. So, let's see if I can... There's a little freeze timer thing now. That's interesting. Let's see how accurate the freeze timer plugin is. 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's really accurate. So that's kind of good. If you wanted to use that feature of the client. All right. Let's keep going. Okay. Alright. Let's see if he'll meet me at the middle. Okay. Everything feels a little bit off, so he did meet me in the middle. And just bullying the dude. So let's see if he sticks underground. I'm gonna meet him up from under, hopefully. I wanna God Sword him to the face. Niche use of a prayer spell that no one's ever gonna use. For the run energy. Okay. Will he meet me underground? Come on. Will he pop up? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm having too much fun. Alright. And here we go. Score point. Yeah, I'm not liking that hit points thing, so hit. Okay, is there like a bar? Health bar? Oh, I guess overlay is the best way to find all these options. Overlay. So this one's for the bosses pretty useful, I guess. Okay. Oh yeah, the anti-drag. So there's an anti-drag feature, but you have to hold shift down to drag things. So if I check the box, let's say I want to drag my God Sword over to here, it won't let me drag it. So it's kind of locking it in place. So I have to hold down shift to drag it, but that's also the drop command for shift drop. So I thought that was kind of bad, like game design. It should have been like a different key or something. But it's just so weird to not be able to move things around. C boosts. So how many do I need just to show magic? I think it'll show defense last, right? So maybe 5? Oh, I guess defense is one of the 5. Maybe it's Sarah Brews or something. Well, let's see. Maybe it's prayer. No? Yeah. Well, who knows? So I guess if you go to 4, you can see your magic boost then. So that's just basic offensive stats. In Runelight, you can hold down the Alt key and move these around, but it doesn't seem possible in here. Let's go to fixed mode real quick to see how it looks in fixed. Alright, so we're just doing everything in fixed. Yeah, the timer's still up here, which is weird. Yeah. Whoa, I had my drag thing on. Let's turn that off real quick. Drag. Alright. The door's glitched. So yeah, that's the new client for you. Let's see if I can get the kind of lag. Get on the right click. So there it seemed pretty instant. But here it's just like almost feels like a whole second delay. Just doesn't feel natural. I'll have to switch over to Runelight. Alright, this is just a follow-up to the client on the Steam side. So now we're just going to be looking at this client, and I can already see it's more fluid for the right-clicking options and stuff like that. So these options are pretty good. I feel like everything's, like the clicking is more on point. There's no delays between the clicks and everything. So just comfortable. The Runelight's better. As you can see, there's still the timer up top in the middle. I don't like that. Before the update, the timer, I looked back at footage, is right underneath this skull, this multi-combat region. And let's just go look at these settings. So if we look at overlay, I guess we have boss overlays, but we don't have all the other client stuff, so I guess that stuff is on by default. And yeah, but I think I was following this guy before, so yeah, this one feels a lot more natural. I think it's the same amount of delay, but it's just you're in the interface for a lot less time or something. I don't know, I just feel like the clicks are on point with this type of system. And I think the freeze timer is significantly better on the other clients, because I think I have it on for this one just because it's a little less annoying. So I wish there was a mage that I can show off the freeze timer with between both clients, but as of right now it's too early in the morning, no one's really doing this type of stuff. And we're just gonna go set up some cades and then get a couple explosions off real quick. So this is my kind of setup, and then, well, my run's not on anyway, so it makes it look more terrible. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Want to try to get some of this showing up, and oh my god, I'm failing. Well, it definitely feels a lot more fluid than being on the Steam client. So unfortunately, Steam client gets like a really bad rating for me. But what I'm interested in is the magic getting frozen, seeing how the freeze timer is, because with freeze timers on here, if you go up and down the stairs, it gets rid of the freeze timer automatically, and the freeze timers on the Steam one, it default shows the entangle spell even if it's the barrage spell, so that froze you. But the timer seemed very accurate on the other client. So yeah, this is just a follow-up. I really don't like the 17-minute timer being in the top middle right up here. Even though, like, yeah, if you're just looking at the score and looking at the time, okay, you can see it a lot better. I liked it how it used to be just because it looks aesthetically better. Or I wish you could be able to move this around, like how you can do this in RuneLight. You can kind of move things around, but these things are for like different interfaces that RuneLight has nothing to do with this interface. And let's see if that overlay for the text thing is, yeah, the text thing isn't there anymore, so you can't have that weird glitch in the other one that had that text display there. Anyways, I think that this update is kind of bad. They really need to update their Steam client so that the right clicks feel more clean and natural, like how they do in RuneLight, because that's like a big feature for RuneLight and vanilla clients, that just the right click feels so much better. Anyways, that's about all. Peace out.